go ahead and say something in the chat box, because there's nothing that makes any streamer feel awesome until they look at that chat box and they see your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas. That just makes it, 10 times sexier. What's going on, MCS? Chipper in the house, Dread is dead in the house, SC2 Nightcore in the house, Bionic, CJ Dawn being a boss, Muppenick being a baller indeed, Misty Mo, Vamplex. No, you're a cutie pie. Welcome everybody. Let's go ahead and jump into another best of one. This is going to be, I believe, the second round of this tournament brought to you by TeamBCN.net. This is a Platinum 3 Masters tournament on the EU server, the EU client, the EU region of the world. We are going to start off on good old Cloud Kingdom, I do believe. We're going to look at the blue, I almost said brown, the blue vRPhenom, who we just saw a moment ago, versus good old red Zergy PlusEV. Cool. We are going to see a TVZ this time. Or, unless you're into that kind of thing, we're going to see a ZVT this time. Very interesting. I'm always very critical and very watchful as to what kind of composition Terran wants to throw, and also the timing of infestors for the Zerg player. Those are the two things I really want to think about and look at really hard. Good old, I do want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Select Star. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it, man. Makes me feel all warm and tingly inside. You know what I'm saying? One Overlord going out to keep an eye out on this natural. He wants to know if his opponent is fast expanded, but we are going to see a gas way before the Rex. Oh, baby. Oh, I can't wait to see what Phenom has in store for his opponent. We are seeing three SCVs going on to the gas here. One SCV going. Gonna go ahead and scout, as PlusEV is gonna patrol move his drone so that he can get that expansion down in a timely manner. Just about a 15 hatch, a 15 no pool hatch going down about 230. I'm actually a little bit worried here, but this Overlord is going to be a nice placement. He will see any Mariners or SCVs moving out across the map. He's into that kind of thing, and here comes the Rax. 2 SCVs brought off the line to try and defend any scouting, because we do see really fast gas coming over here from good old Phenom. What is his grand master plan? And the add-on of choice is oh baby, doesn't that feel good. Alright, so PlusEV, not sure exactly what he's going to deal with, but we do see a total of 2 racks down on the ground, 1 gas being taken. However, these racks aren't proxied or anything silly like that, so these Overlords potentially will be able to see these units move across the field way before Phenom is able to get to his opponent, but we'll see if that works out just as easily as it sounds. We just see gas going down here. No queen quite yet, actually. There goes the first queen in production here. Second queen in production. It's always interesting. A lot of players do prefer to get their queens at the same time instead of getting them as soon as absolutely possible. While others just get them as soon as possible, even though it will not add up to being equal on both hatcheries. But it's really nice to have the queens pop out at the same time. You can jump to one hatchery, transfuse, and jump to another hatchery and be completely confident that that queen just spawned, and go ahead and put that transfuse in there as well. We have 1 safety hatch going down. Where's this rally? Alright, so we got both rallies at the exact same position. One Overlord keeping an eye out. Other Overlord keeping an eye out. Third Overlord keeping an eye out. And it looks like this is going to be a Rax in a factory. First 2 Hellions moving on out, and it looks like we are going to see the switch once these units are completed. Actually, we're not going to see a switch. We're going to see the switch on with a starport instead of with this factory. Looks like this factory is going to be used a little more for some Hellions. See, this Hellion harassment works, as we do now see the evolution chambers going down. The beginning of what will be a wall. Instead of 2 evolution chambers and a roach warren, we are seeing 1 evolution chamber and a roach warren right at the natural. But it looks like these Hellions are going to go untested right into that little gap. moving on forward with the flames. Let's see how much damage they can do. It's going to always be a pain in the butt. So far, 4 workers killed. Phenom taking out 4 drones. See how many more he can get. Looks like no more drones are in the main, giving these queens full range to outrange their opponent. As the opponent is running around. Looks like he is going to try and duck into the main. And it looks like, very nicely, we do have like a bit of a contain here. These queens not going to feel too much hurt, and these lings are just about now going to have the speed. It looks like these... Ooh, looks like the Hellions were able to squeeze on out. Only one, though, however, making it through that battle. And actually, I really think Plus dealt with that really well. I'm really happy about how well he dealt with that. Some Hellions getting taken out pretty easily here. But now they are taking chase. All these Hellions pretty low on health here. We are seeing a factory, more Hellions coming out, a little bit of supply block here, as we are seeing a classic 1-1-1 composition going along with 2 gases, and it looks like good old PlusEV is staying stable. Hasn't lost too many drones by any means. He does have 1 gas, including the 2nd gas that he is taking at its natural. 2 more spines coming up to protect him, and plenty of queens, plenty of links to deal with any more harassment. However, it looks like we might see some Banshee shenanigans going down, as we do see the cloak just about to finish here. Nice Overlord spreading here. Will he see these Banshees pretty soon? Or has he already assumed, has he already made the connection that this could be a 1-1-1? We do see the expansion just about halfway down here. Baneling's Nest on the way. More and more drones coming here. Only 3 roaches along with the rest of his lings to complement his army here. 2 gases total. 2 bases are just about saturated on the cash front. This queen's ready to transfuse whenever told. Things running around. Keep an eye out on this map, making sure that these towers belong to him, as we do actually see the 3rd command center going down. Now, PlusEV doesn't know about this 3rd command center. He is going to be able to scout, though. He's going to be able to scout this factory with the tech lab, this barracks with the tech lab. I mean, with the reactor and this starport. Actually, I don't think a Banshee was actually built from here. That was a little quick switch there, as I saw the Overlord move in to get a scout in. Very interesting that they decided to cancel that. It almost seemed like to me they should have just kept on going with it, made 1 Banshee and then switched it. So it looks like this expansion is going to be denied, and unfortunately, very unfortunate for Phenom, that 3rd is going to get canceled. Getting scouted in more than enough time. And 3rd expansion is going down for good old PlusEV in the house. Oh, and there's actually the 1 Banshee that came out, so that's exactly what did happen. He made the Banshee and did the switch. No observers, well, not observers. No Overlords to be morphed around here, but a little bit of transfuse in the bank. Looks like this Banshee isn't going to do too much damage, really. It'll be more of a nuisance than anything, as it looks like the queens are retreating. 1 queen does go down, unfortunately, but Overseer is on his way. This queen isn't going to be too big of a hassle to rebuild. He will be able to transfuse all of his bases. These things really taking a beating here as the Banelings sneak in. 2 Banelings will mean a pack of SCVs. However, it looks like only 1 or 2 SCVs fell to those Banelings. That could have been devastating, really. Almost devastating. However, just not quite. Some cutesy patootsy micro going on, but it's not gonna do it, man. It's not gonna do it quite yet. Oh, Phenom. Now keep in mind, guys, this is still a best of 1. PlusEV is a Master Zerg, as well as Phenom is a Diamond Terran. So this is Masters versus Terran. Masters versus Diamond. Zerg versus Terran. Baller versus Baller. Phenom unable to take his 3rd. He does have his 3rd command center. And it looks like now he is moving to try and take it. Go ahead and look at Plus's point of view. Banelings on the way, lots of lings in production. Upgrades going down. The infestation pit is being used for the fungal growths. Would be a great time to go ahead and make those infestors. Centrifugal hooks. That's actually the I believe that's Baneling speed right there.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, sick. I didn't actually think that would work. And right now is the perfect time to make those infestors. We'll see if those come up soon. We're seeing very kind of a mid-game to early game composition here, trying to defend this 4th expansion going down. And right now, the 3rd expansion is officially down. And a few Vikings moving on forward to try and get some pop shots on some overlords. Will it be worth it? Toked. Thanks, Vamplex. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Oh baby, what is the plan, Stan? We do see the hive in production over here. Another hatchery being brought down. I mean being put up. That's the 4th expansion right there. A lot of lings. No, and banelings following behind. Banelings do have the speed as you see them rolling. They see me hating. Right now, it does look like PlusEV has a very tight grasp on this situation. However, the supply differentiation isn't that far off, 133 to 147. This is turning into a very long game. We're at the 16-minute mark. A nice gain going down at his closest tower, Phenom, seeing the exact composition that's going to be rolling at him as they do pretend like they're running away, walking back home. I don't think that tricked him, to be honest. 11 banelings, 2.5 pages almost of lings. One ling's gonna go ahead and check out. And right now, I think the supply difference is looking like it's in Phenom's favor. However, I'm not sure if it's gonna look like that after this next engagement. These tanks are a bit naked. These tanks aren't naked, which makes sense because this is the 3rd expansion. He needs to keep this alive, but he also wants to keep this alive as well. This poor Banshee had 5 health though. He did get 1 kill. Ain't no thing to a boss. Another command center going down. Good old Phenom knows he needs to keep his economy up if he wants to get into this late game. We do see the Ultralisk Cavern, as well as the Spire going down just about simultaneously. So Ultralisk Cavern is a bit faster than the Spire. That's actually quite interesting. As the 5th hatchery is going down, let's go ahead and look at the saturation here. This base is about to be unsaturated, but it is saturated. Second base a little unsaturated, but is saturated. We are quite literally at 3 base saturation and 4 base gas saturation. So right now, Zerg's good old PlusEV's economy is ideal. It really is. He has really great management with his drone placement across the map, and we are seeing this big blue blob moving on towards the 6th hatchery that has been placed down by Phenom. This Phenom's army a little slow, however extremely powerful. He is going with this just really 3 Vikings ruling the skies, trying to push before this Brood Lord mark, and we do see the Ultras, 6 Ultras in 6 Ultras, 8 Ultras in production right now. I would like to see a few more Hellions to defend these tanks, because once these tanks are naked,